trainer part.
So Suzanne, you have been trained by Visions to be an internal resource at EDS, to be someone who is charged with keeping the work going there.
Mm-hmm.
So what's been the benefit of being a train the trainer, and how does it show up for you?
Great. Well, I think in terms of being trained to be a resource internally in the trainer program. Sorry, because it's not something that I say. It's making me laugh. I'm sorry.
No.
Let me try again. So, how being involved in Train the Trainer program at Episcopal Divinity School has been helpful in terms of my work with other faculty and the work of moving the institution, continuing to move the institution forward. One of the things that I always go back to for myself in terms of thinking about why Visions, why this model, is because fundamental to the Visions model is the idea of a process of change, and that we're always involved in that process, which to me means there's always a way to enter. Wherever I am, even if I have been trying something and it's been going well and then I get discouraged, there's a way to come back in. And that's true for anyone, no matter where they are. Someone who's never encountered Visions material before, there's going to be a place to come in and begin doing this work and beginning to see what the Visions materials can open up and make possible.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what are some of the roles that you play to use these tools? Do you have any, like the White Ally group? Just what are roles that you play where you actually use this?
That's a good question, because there are always many levels at which one can use this. One specific place where I've used it in terms of continuing to energize the process we're in at EDS is to convene faculty White Allies and have that be a place where not only do we check in with each other, but we actually continue to engage with some of the Visions tools, like working the guidelines or checking in about feelings as messengers, or looking at anything we're seeing as an issue and trying to figure out at what level we can address this issue, whether it's on the personal, interpersonal, cultural, institutional level, and kind of teasing that apart. So engaging with my colleagues in the use of these tools and the practice of these tools is one of the ways. Other than that, I think for myself, especially because I'm involved with peer supervision with Visions, and one of the things we do is make a contract at the beginning of the year about how we're going to use the peer supervision time that we have quarterly. It gives me a framework to check back in with myself about, well, of all the tools and experience I have with Visions, what specific thing could I use to move something forward, whether it's an interaction with one of my faculty colleagues, or it's something that needs to happen within a meeting where I need to check in with myself about being willing to speak up and what kind of support might I need in order to be able to do that in an effective way. It keeps, I guess the way I would say it is that it keeps, what's the word I want? The Visions tools keep making more explicit or more accessible to me what it is that I need to go after. They keep making that, that's not very good.
That's great. You've done it, Suzanne.
Oh,
You've done it. You're gonna